Hey guys, it's May 14th. It's the latest news. Not been a whole lot, but there's some pretty important stuff going on. May 10th, the Irish government has been in bankrupt, like a lot of other countries, and where we're going. But they've been rumors that the government has been hitting the private pension funds, and they finally come out May 10th and admitted that the government takes money out of private pension funds to pay for government spending. And it happened in Ireland. It's on businessinsider.com on May 10th. It's going to happen here in the United States. There was an earthquake in Spain. 8 people have died. And the kind of funny thing, but not funny, in 1915, a scientist said that on May, whatever Wednesday was, today's the 14th, so whatever Wednesday was that day, that there'd be a massive earthquake in Italy. In 1915, this guy said it. And now everyone in Rome believed it, so they all fled the city. Now, one didn't hit in Italy, but is it a coincidence that on that day, one hit in Spain, a bad enough one that killed 8 people? They're announcing that the dollar is in worse shape than the euro, which the dollar should be stronger than the euro, but it's not. It's in worse shape. There's this cool article on Fox News from Wednesday where a woman was brain dead, and the doctors wanted to unplug her and let her die, and the husband begged for her to put a breathing tube in before they unplugged her, and they did, and she wakes up. And doctors call it a miracle, but whenever doctors say it's a miracle, it's really God working. So that's a pretty cool article if you want to watch. There's another one. Let's see, that one was on Fox News in Australia. Then there was, the same day, there was another one where a guy had a heart attack and died. And the cardiologist, the doctor, had an overwhelming urge to pray over this guy, and the guy come back to life right before his very eyes. And that overwhelming urge was God telling this man, pray over this man and I'll bring him back. In China, they arrested 49 leaders of Christian churches. So in China, the Christian persecution is just off the wall. It's just going unbelievable. The other day, and if you guys have been listening to me for 2 months now about Japan, the reactor, the alternative media has been saying how bad it is and how bad it's continuing and it's never ending, and you don't see it on Fox News or nothing. On CNN, NBC, ABC, no one reports about the Japanese the reactor. Well, Thursday, Fox News, the first headline I seen was a U.S. official, didn't say, just says a top official with the government, expressed concern that data coming out of Japan on the nuclear plant is not reliable. People have been saying that for 2 months. And then right after that, they finally did a report on that, and this has been on everything. You can find this anywhere, not just Fox, but anyone reports this now on Thursday, that the Japan nuke plant more severely damaged than originally thought. 2 months later, they're just now saying it, and the alternative media has been saying it for 2 months, every day. It's just ridiculous. Now they want to admit to it that it's worse than they said. I have an interesting article from Thursday from theblaze.com here, where, see, this is in Massachusetts. A teacher forbid a boy from hanging a U.S. flag, a picture of a U.S. flag, in the classroom because the teacher's afraid it might offend other people. Unbelievable where we're going here. Dogs are fighting on the floor. In Europe, and I said this a long time ago, but it's coming back out in the news again, that in Europe there's new rules that herbs will be against the law. The sale of herbal remedies that people have been using for 5,000 years will be against the law to sell, like aloe or I mean, anything that you can go to a health food store and buy in Europe is going to be against the law. And that's the beta test in Europe, and it will come here. Because they don't want you to be healthy. They want you to go to the doctors and get medicine. They don't want to cure stuff. They want to just treat you for stuff. If you guys are interested in a guy running for president named Ron Paul, it's just someone to look into, different. That's who I'm going to vote for. There's another one. There's another article in the elementary school where a kid drew a picture of a flag, and the teacher won't hang it for fear they may offend somebody. That's two different schools. I got some cool pictures on my Facebook of McCurdy River, and McCurdy Park, the Shiawassee River. It's flooding really bad today, and it's just going to get worse. Japan's latest proposal to contain the radioactive fallout is they're going to put a large polyester tent over the reactors. They say that's going to keep the radiation in. Ridiculous. It's not. Those reactor cores aren't even there above ground anymore. They have melted into the ground, but they want to cover it. I think they want to cover it so they don't want to be able to take pictures on it, because people have been taking pictures still. They're trying to stop that. There's a town in New Jersey. This is from a Christian Post today. The ACLU wants religious symbols covered. There's a high school graduation going to be done, and there's religious symbols in the building. ACLU said they have to cover the religious symbols, which is basically a cross. They want to cover the cross. North Carolina County Court is fighting in court. They're being sued to for before public meetings when people say prayers, that they say that you cannot say Jesus' name during these prayers, and the county's actually going to court to have the right to say Jesus' name in prayer. There was a Canadian sports announcer who was fired because he was promoting traditional marriages on his Twitter. He was twittering, and they were talking about how he's against gay marriages, and he says it should be a traditional marriage between a man and a wife. So the company he works for fired him for expressing his own opinion on that. Indiana court said that you have no right to resist a cop who's entering your house illegally. I want you to think about that. Come and read this article on my page. It's from it's the nwtimes.com. The Indiana Supreme Court said that if a police officer illegally, for no reason, tries to gain entry to your home, you have no right to try to stop him. I'm speechless on that. A worker today in Japan's nuclear plant died. They said he was in his 60s, and he just started working yesterday and dropped dead today from radiation poisoning. But it's okay. That's all they keep telling you. It's okay. So that was just short. All I got today. I'm trying to keep them shorter so you guys don't have to watch them so long. But pass them along. Show your friends. Try to get them out there. Get people knowing the real news that's going on, not this fake news that they want you to see on TV. There's more going on this planet than you guys can even fathom. So that's it. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one. Bye.